Let's start this recording. Reset. So you guys can see the intro. I don't think there's much of an intro, but you never know. SEGA Saturn. Action replay, alright. If you press the reset, it just goes back to the action replay menu. I don't actually need the action replay for this, but if I unplug it, it usually doesn't really want to work anymore, so I just leave it in. This is a Japanese game on a Japanese console, so I don't need the region thing. Yeah, there is literally no intro. Alright. Well. This looks like quality gaming. You got that right. Let's start this timer. No? Nope. Why are you not starting? There we go. Didn't want to start. Whatever. You'll be lurking again. That was suddenly loud. Alright. Press start button. SEGA DecAthlete. So, we've got things. I assume this is the Decathlon. I think this is arcade mode. I don't know what this is. Let's see. It might be practice or something. Just pick whatever. Yeah, this is practice. Okay. Exit. And this is probably options. Oh god. Yeah? Uh-huh. What? What? Oh, these are records. Okay. Okay, that's records. What's this? Audio settings. Okay. Then we have difficulty settings, I guess. And then we have exit. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do the Decathlon and then we'll try the arcade mode. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't read Japanese. I'm sorry. All right. So, what character do we pick? We've got Rick Blade, Carl Vane, Jeff Janssens, Alexi Rigel, Joe Kudo, Femi Cadiena, Ellen Reggiani, and Li Huang. My thoughts go to Jeff Janssens because he's fucking Jeff Janssens and he's the Japanese exclusive character. But he might not be very good in anything but throwing. We'll give him a go though, we'll give him a go. I don't think in the Decathlon it matters all that much how you do.
Course number 1, Jeff Janssen, United Kingdom. Course number 2, Rick Blade, USA.
USA. Dude, Jeff Jansen's though.
On your mark. Get set.
We're mashing. All right. Did we get world record? Yeah, you got something. Look at that smooth fucking animation, dude. Holy shit. I'm loving the Saturn. I've only played 2 games on it so far. And I'm loving it. Oh, such a good console.
Long jump.
Long jump! We needed 25 degrees for this. Yeah. It even says there that 25 is the optimal angle. Interesting. Huh. You have to press the action button again when you land. Whoops. Way too high of an angle. $19 degrees, not bad. I think the world record is 8 meters. Not all that good. 7:15. Oh, look at that face. Let's go next game.
The shot put.
The shot put. 20 meters is the world record. Alright, so I think I just need to press the action button at max power, which is really hard to do, and then we need a 45-degree angle. Look at how smooth this game is. It's 480i as well. The entire gameplay is 480i. 34 degrees. Oh, not bad, not bad. $54. Not easy, not easy. Roar! Okay. Alright, our first throw was the best one. This character, dude. Let's go next game. Alright. Oh, I couldn't figure this out last time. High jump. World record 2 meters 20. We couldn't get over 170 or something. Have I played Knights? I have not. Oh, you need to press up. Okay. I see. I see. I wasn't doing that last time. Let's try 180. Hey! Pressing up is the solution to our problem. 190. Whoa! Holy shit! Did you see that? He cloned himself. The heck? Alright, 2 meters 10. Oh shit.
Foul.
Hey Shrimp. Forgive you for what? I don't know what you're referencing, Shrimp. Let's go next game. The clone jutsu.
400-meter race.
400-meter race. Oh boy. Alright, we've got stamina. Okay. Can you borrow my SEGA? No? It's my SEGA. The fuck?
On your mark. Get set.
Alright. I think it's a world record. I'm not sure. I think that says world record, but I don't know. Alright. I guess we're halfway done. We've done 5 events. Didn't do very well in high jump.
The 110-meter hurdle.
You miss SEGA? I don't. I'm playing it right now. Alright. Hurdles are always difficult in these. This will be a short game. Yeah, there's an arcade mode though, where you have to qualify, so...
On your mark. Get set.
Oops. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, she just ran into every single fucking hurdle. Ugh. This is a really good controller for mashing too, like, it's very responsive. Let's go next game.
The discus throw.
Tuck. Alright, so I assume it's oh, okay. Interesting. Peak design. Yeah, it's really good. So we need to turn the D-pad. That's kind of gonna be awkward. That is very awkward. Okay. Alright, that's a good throw. Oh, it's foul? Bullshit. Oh, fuck. Oh boy. That was terrible. You did DISCUS in high school? Looks like it. Like, it seems like a very difficult thing to do. We got a very bad score for that one. Alright. Pole vault. This was the complicated one. So we got a mash for speed. Press the button to put it down. Alright, hold the button for power. Let go of the button. Press the button again. Okay. I might need to practice this and discus throw before we do the arcade mode. We'll start with 4 meters, because I don't know how to do this. Oh, you need to... Okay. Alright. Interesting. Oh my god. This is hard. Alright, okay, I get it. 4 meters! Lowest score! $617 points. That's really low. Alright.
The javelin throw.
The javelin throw! Okay. Probably just, again, mashing and then holding the angle. 45 degrees. Alright. Oh. How do you know when to throw? $60 meters. I could have gone a bit further. It's hard to see where you need to start throwing. Hmm. 60 meters, alright. Not great. Oh my god. The pose. Let's go next game.
$1,500-meter race.
Alright. Oh god, 1,500 meters. I assume it's just the same as the 400 meters. Oh, you need to move around the field as well. Okay. Alright.
Get set.
It's music. Oh, you can get speed boosts from the other dudes bumping into you. This is so weird, I love it. Shit, okay. It's hard to tell when to go for it. I'm sure it's fine. The Alexei Regal, his thing is running, so I think it is. Yeah, we got a bunch to score for that, I think? Or no. These are the first 5. Yeah, 919 is pretty good. Alright. I think our total score is 8,400. Congratulations. Yay! Good job, Jeff Janssens. All right. Well, we got credits, but I'm gonna do the other mode as well. Final Fantasy end theme. Hey, Scam So-So. $8 off. Game is not over yet, though. We've got the arcade mode to tackle. Jeff Jansen's. We might want to take an all-rounder for the arcade mode, though. Game over. I beat the Decathlon mode, so it's basically just... There's no limit, there's no qualifying or anything, it's just play the 10 sports and get a score. That's basically it. Just get a high score. So let's do the arcade mode now. Alright, who do we pick though? We might want to pick a girl this time, right? Ellen Reggiani, maybe? So these are run types, jump types, all around. There's no girl with all around type. Whatever. Let's pick Ellen Reggiani. Why not? If she sucks, we can always pick someone else.
Course number 1. Ellen Reggiani.
Hello?
Dance. Course number 2. Li Huan. China.
Hello?
On your mark.
Yep, I know.
Get set.
Alright. Alright. Exact same time as before? Really? Okay. It seemed to limit me in the mashing, in what stage of the race we were in. It was weird. Let's go next game. Oh, we get to choose? That's kind of cool. What is the hardest one? Pole jump? Oh, we don't get to choose all of them. High jump was pretty hard. This one was not too bad. Long jump, 400 meters. Let's do the high jump.
High jump.
How did this go again? Mash and then press the button for angle 45 degrees. Oh, and I had to press up to make her pull her legs up, I think. Yep. Okay. $1.70 is the qualifying. Okay, we'll just pick $1.70 to start with then. Nice. I don't think this is gonna be very difficult to qualify, to be honest. Okay, 190. Thanks, Sharpie. It doesn't look like this is a very difficult game, so... I already beat Decathlon mode, but I don't think there was any specific requirements for that. Alright, let's do 2 meters, 5, 6, sure. Lex plus plus. Shoot! If you get the angle perfect, you get like... love it. Alright, we got 206. Not bad. Let's go next game. Long jump, 400 meters is easy. Yeah, let's try this. We can mess this up easily.
The shot put.
The shot put. Alright. Yeah, we know how to do it. I think. We need 17 meters to qualify, alright? Oh boy. Okay. This might actually be hard. Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna have to do this one first, definitely. Nope, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Will this give us a retry, though? Okay, that's a rough requirement, actually. Continue, alright. Well, get to continue. It did, like, I went into the options and something said 3. So there might only be 3 continues, but that's still really generous in these type of games. Whatever that 3 meant, it could also... No, the difficulty was above that, I think. It said medium for difficulty, I believe. Alright. Not good, not good. Oh, wait, it's only 15 meters now? Did it lower the difficulty? Not good. Whatever, I got it. 19 meters. Urgh. Alright, now the long jump, I guess? Haha!
Long jump.
Long jump! I know how this goes. Five meters is the qualifying, alright. Okay, already qualified. Alright, 686.
Feels so good.
I don't know if it lowered the difficulty or anything because I used the continue. If only I could read Japanese. 400 meters.
400-meter race.
I got the world record on this last time. And she is supposedly good at running. Meh. Who cares?
On your mark, get set.
Alright. Oh, I'm slightly slower than with Jeff Jansen's. I kinda ran out of stamina at the end. But, well within qualifying limits. Second place, right. That was a really good score though. Alright, halfway done. Yeah, this is gonna be a really short game. Okay, this is... Discus might be hard, so let's do Discus. Discus might throw us off this game. How much do we need? We need... let me see this again. I need to spin. Oh, okay. When she starts doing that, you need to press the button. Okay. We need 60 meters to qualify, but 60 meters is also the world record? Okay. What the heck? That is pretty unfair. Oh, 71. Jesus. Well. Okay. Oh no. We failed. Hopefully it lowers the qualification now. Continue. No one lives forever? What?
The discus throw.
Alright. Thanks for the host, Sharpie. The whole 1 viewers! I appreciate it. Now we need 45 meters. Okay. That's still high. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted. Almost had it though. Host shaming. No, it's all cool. Okay, I got it. What? I threw it very far away. Oh man, I killed a dude with this. Oh god, that reminds me of the fucking dude getting speared on the Olympics. There was someone threw a spear and it landed in someone's leg or some shit. Or in his shoulder or something. It was scary, dude. He survived, but holy crap. How can that even happen? When you throw wrong, you just don't go into the area you're supposed to throw, and other people are playing other sports, you know? Look it up on Google or on YouTube or something. It's probably on there. Yeah, that was a big yikes. Alright, hurdles was easy. Wait, why is this still in here? Oh, no, we just did discus throw. Let's do pole vaulting now. That one's kinda awkward as well.
The pole vault.
The pole vault! Okay, so it was mash, then hold button in the pit while mash, and then you need to release when the power goes up, and then when you jump, you need to press the button again. Alright, okay. A fake Special Olympics team? What? We need 5 meters. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Already got it. Let's try for world record then. 560. Oh, oops. Okay. Hey, there we go. 565 for the ultimate world record. Oh shit! Too late on the pole. Whatever.
Feels so good.
We tied the world record. Let's go next game. Alright, we've got javelin and we've got hurdles. Alright, let's javelin. Hurdles were pretty easy last time.
The javelin throw.
Does that answer your question, Vince? We need 70 meters? Jesus. Alright. Okay, I got it. Not good. Whatever, we got it. 69, nice. Qualified. Alright. Time for the hurdles. Haha!
110-meter hurdle.
Okay. 14 seconds.
On your mark, Get set.
Shit.
Get set.
Okay, whew. That was pretty close actually. World record though. World fucking record, man. Yep. Even with one hurdle. Alright. Final thing is the 1,500 meters, I think. Yep. Ha! This one's kind of weird.
1,500-meter race.
Alright, how much do we need? We need 350? Do we? Or is the world record 350? I feel like the world record is 350. Oh, I forgot that I need to, Yes, you get bonked by the other players, and they give you a speed boost. It's great. I'm losing stamina. I think one more round. Oh, good bumping. What a good event. Alright. 355. I hope 350 is a record and not the qualifying. Though I don't think it matters for this one. Alright, 9,600 is not a bad score. I think that's it. Yep. Alright. GG. Congratulations. Okay. I ate them. Rigged. I assume this was like a 4-player arcade or something. There we go, 48 minutes. Oh, Reggiani. Ellen Reggiani. Such a French name. Oh. That ass though. That angly ass. Oh. Dude, DISCUS almost killed us though. Oh. Bells. We need more bells. Alright, game over. That was fun. That was really fun. This is another game I'm gonna come back to with friends, I think. Ugh. Alright, let's give the Saturn a rest. I don't like how hot this thing gets. This is a 230 to 110 volt converter, and I really don't like how hot this thing gets. I don't want to fry my Saturn at some point. Give them the bad controller. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as a bad Saturn controller? I have, let's see. Third-party controllers. I have the Japanese controller. Yep. Here. Let me put that in full screen, I guess. This is the Japanese controller. You use that one. All right. The D-pad is differently textured. It's a lot more rubbery. A lot softer. And then I was using the American pad, or European pad, I don't even know which one this is. Does it say? No, it does not. Just a black one. This one has much harder plastic on the D-pad. But they feel pretty much the same. No 3D control. No, I don't have a 3D controller. You think Euro had different color buttons? I don't know. I bought this, I bought my Saturn together with my Super Famicom, and I paid 100 euros back in the day for both in box, which is not a bad price. And I got a bunch of Saturn games with it as well. I assume I can't play a lot of these, but I've got I think this is Battle Arena Toshinden. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I've got Real Bout, which is Rival Schools? I'm not sure. I've got, what's this called? House of Butterfly? Let me see. House of Butterfly is definitely not how it's called. Was that... Oh, the first one is King of Fighters? Okay. Or is Real Bout King of Fighters? I don't know. Let's see. Saturn... Saturn, Saturn, Saturn. Saturn. This is... The Mansion of Hidden Souls. That's it. The Mansion of Hidden Souls. I will not be able to play this because it's an adventure game. It's all in Japanese, but I think there is an English version of it. So I might look into playing the ability to play backup so I can play the English version of that. I also have the Japanese version of Nights into Dreams. I have the Japanese version of Virtua Fighter 2. I have Virtua Fighter. I have Fighters Megamix. This one's incredible. Fighters Megamix is incredible. You can fight as a fucking Daytona car. Daytona. You can fight as a Daytona car. And my most prized possession. Mansion of Hidden Souls. You don't remember much text at all. Okay. Well, maybe I can play it with a guide or something. Then my most prized Saturn possession. One Chai Connection. This is a police like it's kind of like Carmen Sandiego, I think, where you need to look up bad guys and you need to find their whereabouts. I don't know. I tried making sense of it once and it's never happening. It is never happening. There are so many menus, all in Japanese, that just no. It even has multiple discs. And yeah, the manual is tiny. There's 8 pages of manual, that's it. Look at that guy. These are all criminals. You're playing that when you're visiting. Oh man, so many criminals. Oh, that guy. We Google Translate. Yeah, it doesn't work really well. Very well. Uh-oh. We got busted. How about you? Setup. Characters. There's some English in there. Code of Cops. Yeah. Not happening. And then there's, Sonic in there. Sonic is holding, what is he holding? A phone. He's holding a mobile phone with a bunch of phone numbers on it. Alright. Well, is that a cheat code? Maybe. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at his face. Why am I here? Alright, and what's on the other disc? A cordless phone, I'm sorry. Oh. It's the girl. Or woman, rather. My webcam really doesn't like to autofocus, does it? Whatever. One Chai Connection. Yeah, when that ever comes up, I mean, I'll try, but yeah, that's probably ending really quickly when that ever comes up. And I also have some PAL games. We've got... High Octane is so bad. High Octane is absolute garbage. Bullfrog games. And then I have Shockwave Assault. I don't know what that is. It looks like a 3D free roaming shmup. zwei actiongeladene Weltraumkampfspiele in einem. Oh, 2 games in one? Wait, what? 2 action-packed space combat games in one. Huh. Interesting. Alright. That's on your poll now? Oh boy. I literally don't know what it is. And then, of course I have the one we played yesterday, Sega Rally. Really, best fucking racing game I've ever played. We've got Daytona. Do you only have 1 disc? I think so. It says 2 action games in one. And I only have 1 disc, yeah. I don't have the manual for it. Who knows? Maybe 1 disc is missing. I have no idea. This game is licensed by Sega. Doesn't say anything in particular. Doesn't say it's disc 1 or you figured it would be 2. Oh, I see. And then the final game I have for Saturn is International Victory Goal. More Sega Sports. But the way Sega Sports have been going, this is probably pretty good as well. Is this another AM3 conversion? No, this isn't. Looks decent enough. Yeah, I absolutely hate these boxes. They're so bad. They have no clip holding them down. They have a tiny lip that goes into a tiny hole, and then it kind of clicks, but it doesn't. It just holds it there. So it doesn't slide around, but there's nothing holding it down. It's just terrible. It's fucking terrible. All right. Let's, what is next on the list? I need to give this game a score, actually. Yeah, those are the PAL cases. We have the boxes and well, we have the plastic boxes, and then we have those, and they're just bad. They're just bad. Alright. So, games. Yeah, next is Capcom Collection. This was game 281. Sega Sports DecAthlete. Oh, no. Make that a nice green color. Today is the 23rd of March. Oh, what are you doing? Did I get rid of numlock? Probably. 2021. Alright. This took 48 minutes and 19 seconds, and we did both modes. We got credits twice in that amount of time. And this is a super fun game. I think I'm gonna have to give it an 8 or a 9. Especially with Jeff Jensen in the Japanese version. I'm gonna give it an 8. And because I played it solo. I think with friends this is definitely 9 or 10 territory. It's a bit monotonous in terms of game mechanics. I think they could have done more with the way you control the sports. Like 7 out of the 10 sports are literally just mashing and pressing the button at the right time. That's it. And it's not hard at all either. Like, the only difficult one I want to say is the discus throw because you have to spin the D-pad, the D-pad is not really designed to be spun. I mean, that's definitely something they took from the arcade game where you just spin the stick, but you can't really do that on the Saturn D-pad. Less mashing than Rocky. The mashing wasn't too terrible. I could get to max speed pretty easily. I am pretty good at mashing, but still, usually getting to max speed is not something that is easily obtainable in these games. Also, like, it's straight up mashing. It's not alternate mashing like most of these games. It's just straight up mashing a single button, which makes it a lot easier. Alright. Next game is, let's see, game 282. PS1 Pirate Ship Higemaru on the Capcom Generations disc, which I have right here. It's a 4-disc special. It has some shmups. It has, let's see, 1942, 43, and 1943 Kai. It has, it's on the discs separately. Disc 2 has, oh, come on. It has 2 manuals as well. Two separate manuals for disc 1 and 2, and a manual for disc 3 and 4. This is a pretty cool package. On disc 2 we have Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Goblins, and Super Ghouls and Goblins. Lagless versions of them. The SNES Super Ghouls and Ghosts was very laggy, and the PS1 version just doesn't have any lag. It's pretty cool. And then disc 3 has Vulgus, Son Son, Higemaru, and X-Exus. That's the disc we'll need. Capcom Generations. I got this box, this game really cheap, and I don't know how, because this is not an easy to find collection. Let's put that to the side. And then on the 4th disc there is Commando, Mercs, and Gunsmoke, which are top-down shooters, I guess. It's like commando shooters. You know, you got a gun, you're a foot soldier with a gun, and you shoot everything on the screen while scrolling upwards. All right. But before we go into that, I guess we draw a new game, right? Let's see here. Raffle. 1,118 games in the list. Let's roll. In the meanwhile, I can adjust my titles and stuff. So we're playing PS1 Pirate Ship Higemaru. And that will be game 281. Or 82, actually. Wait. Yeah. 282. It's gonna land on something good. Well, there's 3 chances. And then the backlog status can be 281. Alright. What do we have? The Jungle Book for Game Boy. Oh, I hated that game as a kid. No, I played Game Boy Color, which is a completely different game. We've got Destruction Derby 64, which I played a ton as a kid. And we've got Kangaroo for the Atari 2600, which is 3 screens of goodness. It's a pretty cool Atari game, but it's literally 3 minutes. It's literally 3 minutes of game. You were hoping for the e-reader? Yeah. The e-reader will be... I have a bunch of e-reader games, so that will be like a compilation, look at the compilation of stuff, I guess. They're all minigames on the e-reader anyway. So, let's put these into a poll. Mowgli 0.5. The Jungle Book on Game Boy is very difficult. It's a pain. It's a difficult, painy game. You vote for Fighters Megamix? Oof. Not in there. Not in there. So, we've got Destruction Derby. I need cover art for this. Box art. Destruction Derby 64. Which is more of a racing game than a Destruction Derby game, to be honest. Cover art. Alright. Save as... Oh yeah, now I need to... Box art. Here we go. Destruction Derby 64. Properties. Alright, that's game number 1. Game number 2 is The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book and Jelly Boy were my two... the two banes of my childhood existence. Both those games are just... ugh. Game Boy. And Jelly Boy wasn't as bad as I remembered, but still, it wasn't good either. Alright. I should have Game Boy games, actually. Browse... Jungle... Nope. No? I guess I don't. That... Jungle... Oh, I do have it. What? Why does it not show up then? There it is. That's game number 2. And then game number 3 is Kangaroo. I have AV modded my Atari, so we should get a somewhat decent image while playing it. I should have this as well. Properties. Kangaroo. Here we go. Alright, let's throw these into a poll. New poll for game 287. We've got Destruction Derby 64. We've got the Jungle Book GB, and we've got Kangaroo for 2600. All right, you've got 3 minutes to vote. Starting from now. You can vote in the top right of your chat window. And once you voted, you can rig the vote with more votes if you prefer. You can spend 5,000 channel points per vote or 100 bits. It's up to you. Have fun. In the meanwhile, SEGA Sports is done. DecAthlete. And I've changed my title, yes. I think I've done everything I need to do. Whoa! Alright, I'll get my PS2 ready. Alright, let's see. The poll has finished, and Destruction Derby has won. Alright, cool. Kangaroo with 4 votes, and the Jungle Book gets 1 vote. I guess people are already Jungle Booked out. Jungle Book gets... no, not the Game Gear version. Yep, Game Boy gets 1 vote. And then Kangaroo gets 4 votes. Kangaroo, 4 votes. Alright, and Destruction Derby 64. Delete. Destruction Derby 64. Add it to the list, and then we get to delete it from this list. Destruction Derby 64. Alright, sweet. Save. Okay. You pressed the button 1 too many times. Oh, because Destruction Derby was on the left. Well, they're your points. 20,000 points, dude. 20,000 points down the drain. You voted for Jungle Book? Oh, shrimp. Well, one day you'll win a poll. One day. Right, I need to switch to components. So give me a second. Ugh. Alright. Red, green, and blue. Plug in the PS2, that rhymes. We've got the PS1 memory card inserted. Let's just see if it boots. Component, no sync. Device settings, component. Okay. Alright. Okay. That is booting. So, let's see if this disc works. They're right where you wanted them. Alright, let's see. I have to, fucking God. I'm gonna have to recrop this. Ugh! Virgin. I don't like Virgin games. They make shitty products. Capcom Generations, the first generation. Okay, I need 240p. PS1 50 Hz. The game repeats at levels. Yeah, I've read that. The layouts are different, but they're different forever. But the AI resets at level 16 or something. Alright. The first generation. I guess these are their oldest arcade games or something. Sorry. Title select. We're gonna go into the game to get the cropping right. And then, I don't know. We'll have to reset for the YouTube video. No, I'm just playing Pirate Ship Higemaru. This looks like 240p? Let's see. Oh. Config. Settings. Yeah, that's 288p PAL resolution. Alright, this is all where it needs to be, I think. What does the sharpness do here? I think I want it at 0. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Alright. Cropping. I think the cropping is probably fine. Let's get a bit of the top so I can put my thing up there. Yep. Alright. Good enough. It's probably gonna shift around a lot considering these are a compilation disc for old games, but let's oh god. Goodbye. Let's go into the lore of this game, right? Also, I'm still recording for DecAthlete. Oops.